Many players struggle with the limitations of the game's user interface and the tedious tasks required to manage their Sims' lives. So I'm going to show you today 2 vanilla cheats that will enable you to do things such as hide the Plumbob over your Sims' heads and hide the hover effects that show up when you put your mouse cursor over specific items in the game. These 2 cheats are great if you want to take screenshots, for example, or record videos that don't have these UI pieces in them. And after that, we're going to go into a mod that PC and Mac users can download that will really open up the user interface for more cheats to make your life and your Sims' lives even easier. Let's get into it, starting with the vanilla cheats. So there are 2 vanilla UI cheats that you can use, and console players can use these cheats as well without having to worry about disabling their trophies or achievements. So the first one that we're going to do is the headline effects cheat. Now the headline effects are the things that show the Plumbob, the tooltips, the thought and speech bubbles. If you're wanting to take a screenshot, you don't want that speech bubble or that Plumbob to show up all the time, right? Control-Shift-C to open up the console and type in headline effects, all one word, space, off. Then hit enter on your keyboard. And as you can see, everything that was above the Sims' heads, the Plumbob, the speech bubble, and even the hexagonal thing is gone. And this just really clears everything up so that you can take really, really nice screenshots. And if you want to turn the headline effects back on, Control-Shift-C, headline effects, space, on, enter, and everything shows up once again. Now, the next thing that you might want to get rid of when you're taking screenshots is the hover effects. So let's say, for example, you want to take a screenshot and you move your cursor, and you think that you moved your cursor out of the shot, you accidentally have it over a chair. That's going to bring that white outline around the chair when you take your screenshot. Or if you move your cursor down a bit and accidentally cursor over the sim, then that puts a white outline around the sim. And like I said, you don't always want these outlines. To turn this off in your cheat console, you type in hover effects, all one word, space, off. Hit enter, and you'll see there that I can hover over any sim or the chairs, anything that the Sims can use, and there's no hover effect, which is fantastic. To turn this back on, it is simply hover effects space on, and you'll see here the hover effects show up once again. So the next thing I'm going to show you is a mod. This is for PC and Mac players. Sorry, console players. Right now, you can't get custom content or mods in your game. I am so sorry. This mod will enable you to do a lot with the user interface. So to get the UI Cheats extension mod, you need to go over to Muir Patreon, which I will put their Patreon page down below for you. But Muir Patreon is right here, so UI Cheats extension is what you're looking for. It is updated for the current game version as of me recording this video. So to download this cheats mod, you want to do, go all the way down to the bottom where you have this link that says UI_cheats_extension v1.41 or whatever that number is. It might have changed for you by now. .zip. So click on that. It should automatically start to download. Then go into your download folder, wherever it is that your computer stores your downloads. So usually it's in downloads. Click on the zip folder. And what I do is I select both or everything that's inside. Right click on one of them, cut, and then you'll want to go to your Sims 4 mods folder, which is in your Documents, Electronic Arts, Sims 4 mods. If you do not have the mods folder, you can just add the mods folder to your Sims 4 area. So then once you're in the mods folder, Control V to paste, and that's pretty much it. If you want the UI Cheats in its own folder, create a folder and we'll just call it UI Cheats, and simply move them into the folder. Now, do not put the UI Cheats extension mod more than one subfolder deep in your mods folder. The reason for this is because the UI Cheats mod is a script mod, and script mods cannot be more than one subfolder deep in the mods folder, because if they are, the game will not be able to read them. So once you have the UI Cheats mod installed correctly, which if you followed my advice here, you will have done, you want to go back into your game, and once the game loads up, I will show you all of the different things very quickly that you can do with this mod. The most of the UI Cheats mods options can be accessed by right-clicking on different parts of the UI. Now, if you don't know what the UI is short for User Interface, and this is all of the game's info panels, tools, basically anything that isn't part of the world's environment. So, on the main menu, literally everything here is part of the user interface. If we go into the game itself, all of this, so all of the Sims portraits, and this bit here, the play, the visit, the build, everything up here in the upper right corner, this is all part of the user interface. Okay, so first of all, once you've got the UI Cheat mod installed in your game, you want to turn on cheats. So to do that, go to your game options, other, and click enable custom contents and mods, and it'll say your game needs to be restarted. So do that. Make sure that script mods are also allowed. Apply changes. Exit your game, and restart. So I'm going to go over all of the different ways that you can use the UI Cheat mod to cheat in The Sims 4. But don't worry if you can't remember everything. I'll show you a little quick way of figuring out the UI Cheats mod at the end of the video, so stay tuned. So what you want to do is go into your game, play your game as usual, and we're going to start with achievements. Collecting all of the achievements for The Sims 4 can be a right pain in the neck. Some are glitched and won't complete. Other achievements are always resetting themselves. So with the UI Cheats extension mod, hit escape on your keyboard, then go to achievements in the menu, and to get a achievement, to unlock one, simply right click on the achievement, and it will say unlock the selected achievement for the current save, unlock, and there you go. So this takes care of those really annoying achievements, such as have a sim stay awake for 24 straight sim hours. So if you've already got these achievements, you can just very quickly right click and unlock to unlock it. So the next thing is aspirations. Getting ahead in an aspiration is no problem for this cheats mod. Just right click on whatever aspiration goal that you want to achieve, and voila, it is all done, and your sim will get the satisfaction points for it. This is a really great way to easily complete aspirations, to resolve game glitches that might prevent you from finishing an aspiration, or if you want to very quickly get your sim up to a specific point of their aspiration for storytelling purposes. So have you ever wanted to buy groceries in bulk or sell all of your inventory items in bulk? The pain, right? The UI Cheats mod solves that for you. You can buy and sell large quantities of items faster. So let's go into shopping and I'll show you how. So let's say you want to buy 10 apples. With the UI Cheats mod, just right click the arrow and it increases the amount that you want to purchase by in increments of 10 instead of increments of 1. So left click moves it by increments of 1, right click increments of 10. Now let's go on to career and education. So there's lots of career and education cheats at your fingertips with the UI Cheats mod. You can become a straight A university student or max out your career in just a few clicks. Now, I'm not going to go through every single career and education cheat, but we will go through a few of them right now. So, basically what you want to do is you want to go to the career title bar or job icon right here. So right-click on this green bar, and that will bring up a pop-up window, and you can promote, demote, promote to branch selection with culinary assistant dishwasher, head dishwasher, and so on. Just do what you want to do. We're going to promote her to a mixologist. So there we go. Nele has now been promoted to head mixologist. Super, super easy. If you have any tasks, just right-click on the tasks, mixed drinks not started. Right-click, mixed drinks complete. There you go. Reach level 5 mixology skill, right-click, that's done. She doesn't have a level 5 mixology skill, but the game thinks she does. So work and school performance is a similar thing. If you have any kids, you just right-click on the work or school performance bar, and a pop-up will show up. Work performance, input your desired value. So we're gonna put it at 100. There we go. Dexter is now an excellent performance for his grade. So next time he goes to school, his grades will go up to probably a B. Pretty easy. If you have any Sims that are in university, you can right-click on the degree icon or the course schedule title bar to change your Sim's GPA. Same thing with suspension, probation text, or university course grade. Just right-click on different things. So you can also complete collections with cheats. What you want to do is open the household collections. So that is the inventory and this gem icon here. Open your collection panel, household collections, and right-click on any missing collectible to spawn it in your Sims inventory. So let's say we want to complete the Positivity Posters collection. Let's right-click, and a pop-up will come up, says spawn the selected item. Yes, spawn it. There we go. Melanie now has this Positivity poster in her inventory. And you can keep doing that. If you spawn everything in your Sims inventory, that's everything in a collection, it will come up collection complete. Have you ever struggled to finish a social event or holiday at gold level, missing out on those sweet rewards? Maybe you completed an event goal, but for some reason the game doesn't register it? So that's not a problem. Right-click on any event goal to complete them instantly. This includes holidays, by the way. So yeah, just right-click. And it will complete automatically. And there we go. Melee has 100%ed her Winterfest goals. You can control time and weather as well. So with packs like Seasons and Eco Lifestyle, this extension mod comes with plenty of ways to cheat the season, weather, and eco footprint. Even if you have only a base game, you can use powerful time controls to skip ahead to a specific time. If you want to skip ahead, just right-click the in-game clock at the bottom of the screen and enter a time between 0 to 23. So for example, 15 will jump to 3 p.m. You can only skip time forward, not backwards. Keep that in mind. You do also want to be careful because if you skip time too much, your Sims will suffer. If I skipped to midnight, that will take them to midnight on the next day, which means their needs are going to plummet and they might even starve to death. So be very, very careful when you use this cheat. You can also change the weather by right-clicking the weather icon and changing the current weather. So let's say I want the current weather to be from cloudy to partly cloudy. Doing that, it'll take a little while for it to take effect, but it will take effect after a bit. You can also change the season. You can right-click the season icon, which is right now winter, and we can advance the season. Spring, summer, fall, winter. Again, be careful with this because it might affect your Sims negatively. And also, if you want to change how the eco footprint affects your game without fighting the system, you can right-click on the eco footprint, which is right here to the right of the weather, and input your desired value from -500 to 500. Now, green is -500 to -400, neutral is -400 to 400, and industrial is 400 to 500. We'll just do completely green. So we can set lot footprint or set neighborhood footprint. Let's set the neighborhood footprint to completely green. There we go, and you'll notice that the icon now says green. And we got the eco footprint, the green aurora above the lot and neighborhood, which is fantastic. The next thing is the money cheats. This mod allows you to cheat your household funds without having to type in any cheat codes. The money counter, you hover over it, it will give you your household funds. So to gain 1,000 simoleons very quickly, just left click. If you want to set the household funds to a specific amount, right click, and you can actually change the exact number of simoleons that your household has, the number of galactic credits, the number of bits, and the number of pieces. You can either set it or add it. So if I typed in 5,000 and typed set, this would set this particular household to only have 5,000 simoleons. But if I want to add 5,000 simoleons to their current funds, click add, and it gives them 5,000. If there's any moodlets that you don't want your Sims to have, you can right-click on them to remove. So, good workout from working out, right-click, and it's gone. Sometimes, if you have eco-living, you'll have naps. Naps are your neighborhood action plans. Naps can be really annoying. Sometimes one gets enacted that is a super big headache to deal with, like the dreaded sharing is caring nap, which allows Sims to steal from you with no repercussions. This mod is a lifesaver when it comes to helping with action plans such as that. So all you need to do is click on any voting board or mailbox. So let me just send these Sims home real quick. Sorry, left click on any voting board or mailbox to show the neighborhood action plans right here. Check neighborhood action plans. And if there's any action plan that is giving you grief, you can right-click on it to instantly repeal it. So next up, we're going to talk about Sims needs. Sometimes our Sims can use a little help. So with the UI Cheats mod, we can use this to easily refresh all of our Sims needs. Just left-click any of the needs bar, and you can change it. Put your cursor over where you want to change it to. So if we want Mela to be hungry, we can change it down to her getting really hungry. If we want her to feel full, we can change it all the way up to the top. Same thing with energy. If we want our Sims to be really tired, they can bring it all the way down to the bottom by left-clicking on the left side, or all the way up to the top by left-clicking on the right side. See, pretty easy. If any of your Sims are a part of an occult, you can right-click on the progress bar of the occult to change the occult's rank. And if you want to instantly fill all needs, all you have to do is right-click on the needs icon at the bottom to instantly fill all of your Sims needs. Alright, let's go to businesses. The UI Cheats mod is the perfect way to help get your Sims business up and running. You can unlock business perks, improve your star rating, and add perk points. Some of these cheats also work for cults and clubs. So to do that, all you do is, let's have Dexter join a club. We'll have him join the Garden Gnome. So let's say, you want to buy a perk, and you don't want to bother with the club points. Club points can be annoying. So let's say we want to buy, for this club, let's say we want to have a specific club door, for our gardening club. So just right-click it, and you can unlock it. Or club seal. Right-click, unlock. And this works for retail stores, restaurants, vet clinics, clubs, vampires, spellcasters, and werewolves, and celebrities, quirks included. Do you have your eye on a certain special sim, but they don't seem interested in your sim at all? You can cheat the relationship just by right-clicking on that sim in live mode or the relationship panel. Let's go to Dexter, and we will then go into relationships and melee. So we'll right-click on melee, and we can, on melee's profile pic, the current relationship value is 45, but we can set it from -100 all the way up to 100. So let's say that we want Dexter and his mom to have a fantastic relationship. Set that up to 100, and run cheat. And there we go. Dexter just became good friends with melee. If you want to instantly unlock reward traits and potions, super easy. Just go to the Satisfaction store by clicking on your Sim's aspiration and click on the reward store. So let's say that we want Dexter here to never need to eat. Right-click, forever full. Unlock. And there we are. Dexter now has, we look under Simology, the trait forever full. This is again great for storytelling purposes. So you can also cheat your Sim's info. There's a lot of things that you can cheat when it comes to your Sim's general information. The UI Cheats mod can help you cheat your Sim's age, traits, lifestyle, styles, university degree, fame and reputation, and much more. So if we go into Simology and right-click traits, you can literally choose from all of these traits. So let's say we want Dexter to be always welcome. Click on that. And there we are. Dexter now has the always welcome trait. Let's say we want Dexter to have completed a milestone. Right-click on the green milestone and choose which milestone we want Dexter to have. So let's say that we want Dexter to have the milestone. Again, this is just storytelling purposes. It doesn't mean that it's actually happened. We can say that he adopted a tiger. And then click on View Milestones, and it'll say here, Dexter adopted a tiger. So for character values, just click whatever character value you want to cheat. So manners, if you right-click, you can set the desired value from -100 to 100. You type in 75 for manners, you'll notice the green bar going up to fill up the good part of the manners, signifying that Dexter now has good manners. Same thing with emotional control, responsibility, empathy, and conflict resolution. Public image, you do the same thing. Let's say that we want Dexter to have a celebrity level of global superstar. We're going to get all of the pop-ups from notable newcomer to rising star and so on. So Dexter is now a rank 2 rising star with 3 fame points. Now we can actually unlock these as well without spending points. And you don't have to do it in order. So let's say we want him to have star treatment. We'll just unlock it. Boom. He's not even a 5-star celebrity yet because we haven't unlocked the perks that we need to unlock. But yeah, he's got the star treatment. Yeah, this really enables you to properly tell whatever story that you want with your Sims. So next, we're going to go over skills. Click L on your keyboard to open up the skill list, or click on the light bulb icon at the bottom right of your screen. And this is a super easy way to cheat skills. So this does mean that you have to have a skill unlocked already, but let's say we want Dexter here to have a social skill of 5. Right click on 5. There you go, he now has a social skill of 5. If any of your sims are spellcasters, the UI Cheats mod has a pretty handy function. So all you have to do is open up their spell book and right-click on any spell or potion to instantly unlock it. I can't show you here because Melee obviously is not a spellcaster, but it's still simple, easy to do. You can also use it to remove milestones. So if your sim has a milestone that you don't want them to have, let's say for example, now I've just cheated this, but if we view Melee's milestones, it says that she's been abducted by aliens. Let's say we don't want her to have that milestone, or we don't want her reminiscing about it. Right-click it, remove this milestone, and clicking that will remove the milestone. You can also tailor the milestones, so you can change the object, change the lot, change the career that this milestone is unlocked with, change the death type, change the trait, change the sim that was unlocked with. This just gives you a lot more options. So my friends, I said at the beginning that I was going to give you a little bit of a shortcut as to figuring out all you can do with this UI Cheats mod. Basically, right-click things. Left-click things, right-click things to find out what types of cheats that you can do with this mod. Again, you'll want to do it in your UI. They just, like I said, right-click, left-click on different things just to see what you can or can't do. If you, for example, right-click on the age bar, you can change your sim's age. It doesn't seem like you can do anything with the sets, but yeah, just have a play with it. If you want to try to cheat something with this UI Cheats mod, just right-click or left-click on things and see what the UI mod allows you to do. You never know. You just might be surprised. So, my friends, if you found this guide helpful, I'm going to ask you to do something a little bit different. I'm going to ask you to join the channel by purchasing a membership. Click the join button underneath this video and help support the channel in monetary ways. We've got 3 different tiers ranging from 99 cents on up, and the higher the tier that you join, the more perks that you get. For example, for the second tier and above, you will get access to videos in early access. That's videos before they're released to the general public. And if you are a member of the land grab tier, that's the highest tier, then you get to help shape this channel by answering polls every month as to what types of videos you would like to see in the future on the channel. So anyway, my friends, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you later.